Here's a tip you can use in cases that are class 3 or slight class 3 when you have to do lower IPR or you're afraid of anterior collisions. So we have a case with a class 3 tendency. You can see it here in the premolar region, obviously not a full class 3. And we also have some upper spacing, very small spaces that are hard to see, but the computer is picking that up. So we're going to have to do a little retraction on the upper. So if we want to close those spaces, this ClinCheck might feature some IPR on the lower. And if this happens to be a 17-year-old patient, if we want to allow for a little bit of room for growth, we may want to finish with this little bit of a buffer so we don't have anterior collisions. Now, to do that, the computer will probably give you lower IPR to do, but instead, to create that, what I did was I created a 0.5 millimeter space distal to the canine, because advancing that canine still gives me a class 1 on both sides, because again, it's a little class 3. If you close that space, the entire upper arch would move back. You'd have a slight class 3 canine and less overjet. And this, leaving this space here, I've done this in many class 3 cases. This is not going to be much of a food trap. Once you get to 0.5 or more, it's pretty easy to keep clean. And sometimes I'll even do 1 millimeter if it's a real skeletal case. And, the shape of the canine is such that you don't have like a long sort of contact, if you want to call it that, or long open contact, because this is not like going to wedge in there that much food because there's no length here on the canine to force that in. So just something that you can do in your class 3 cases if you want to limit IPR, because, a 17-year-old, the mothers sometimes and the fathers don't like the idea of the IPR. And you can always, after one round, go back and do the IPR if somehow they don't like the space.